What's up, nerds and turds? New Meta here, bringing you a fresh new build. This one is actually one I thought I would see in the international. Maybe someone would like bring it out, but no one did, and I'm very surprised. That was one of the down points of the international this year. Even though it was really great, all the games were great. Nothing against it. It's just like there was really no secret picks, like no hidden strategies. You know what I mean? And I was hoping to see some of that, but it was very just conventional Dota, your standard like meta, which is not bad. I mean, there was a good versatile pool. It was just like straight, straight up and down. But anyway, let's get into this build and why it's fucking insane. And you're probably gonna play it after this video. So this video, I love Centaur. I've played Centaur since Dota 1, and I really like him because he he has this element of play to where like if you're good at farming and being tactical in your movements and stuff, he's really great. Um, and I really wanted to make return good, but unfortunately return's just not great. But it's amazing late game, and we'll get into that a little bit later too. So I want to show you the full scope of this build and like how it goes from mid game to late game, how it scales into that, and so forth. Because this is something else. I need to be real honest here. And it's partly due because there's some scaling factors on this build that are probably not intended, but I I want to hope and say they are intended because it makes this really fucking insane and really fun and really just fucking what the hell. So let's get into it. And what am I doing, right? So I found that the best way to farm with Centaur is to just simply stack massive amounts of health regen and use rank 1 double edge early on to farm. Sometimes I like to hold my talent points, or you can go stats early on if you think that you just don't really need double edge, because double edge is great, but like also it's really detrimental to yourself sometimes. Now pipe and hood help, but it's still like for farming. You don't want to like clip yourself for 300 health just to kill a hard camp in a good amount of time, right? So you want to gauge how you want to rank double edge. And I put myself at level 15 here so I can give you a good understanding of like at minimum you'll be level 15 with these items, right? Your starting for this is just I go 2 rings of health into phase boots or just boots blink, something in between there, some kind of mobility to be useful with your stun. And then you go into I like rush refresher just because it's a lot of regen and you can hoof stomp for farm and you don't feel bad and you can have the double ults randomly. But once you have these these 3 items, you don't need the boots, right? These don't even need to exist. You just have brown boots. But I like phase boots for the armor, and they're really nice actually for base damage in lane, so that's why I was showing those. But because the way Eternal Shroud works is when you take magic damage, you get the full mana replenish. Double Edge activates that. So you can pre-buff. And full combo every time. Now I did a little sloppy there, but like once you get the hang of it, you can refresh your combo without a neutral item. You could have fucking double ring pump on refresher, right? Like it doesn't matter. Like you can do any variation. You can mango drop if you don't think you're gonna be up for the combo. And I'll show you why this build's insane. And like you're probably thinking, well, okay, that's cool and all, but like that's not great. But now this is where it's interesting because we go Kaya Yasha. Oh, first we go Aghanim Shard for the strength gain, because if you don't know, you get 15 strength. So let's show that combo with the Aghanim Shard. The best way to do it is all I found is to just pre-buff Eternal Shroud before you go in. It's one less button to click, makes it way easier. And you want to stomp into ult because you want to get rid of that mana. I'll show you again. Because I want to slow down the combo. I'm going to show you the best way to do it that I taught myself, right? So let's do that. Pre-buff armor. Wait for this to go. Pre-buff shield. Boom. You go blink, stun, ult. double edge, refresher into this another stun. Or if you think, I think you need the mana, but you have to do the double Eternal Shroud. That's all that's important is the double edge, no pun intended. I missed that guy on the left, but there it is, yeah. So with fucking this thing, right? We're just level 15. This thing fucking slaps, right? So then we get into Kaya and Sanjin. I'll show you why. So if you hover and you hold Alt, it shows you that the scaling of the strength to damage is being enhanced by spell damage, which is why there's a multiplier as well as our Stampede. All right, so we're gonna go to level 18, right? And we got the Kaya and Sanj here. Let's try this one out. Let me show you the difference. 2,000 damage, and no one can stop that. Like, they're stunned for fucking 2.5 seconds. Unless you fuck up the combo, they can't do anything to stop you. And I've done this, and it's. Let me tell you how glorious this is. Nothing has felt better. I used to play a lot of Earthshaker mid and like having huge Shadowblade Echo Slams. That's up there. That's great. A great feeling. But this build, and then when you're like max level, and then when you have Strength Blink, and like you're going ham, alright? Now Veil's really insane with this build, but like you can't buy it. So if your teammate has Veil, I'm just gonna sprinkle this on. I'm gonna buy everyone a heart so you can see how much damage this actually is. I don't even have a thick. I'll put a thick ass neutral item. Let's go with that's too good. Let's go with alright, let's big dick it. Let's timeless relic it. Alright. This is like you're never coming back like build. Oops, little fuck up the weapon. Like, you don't even need the second Stampede, dude. It's fucking lights out, dude. Anyone who touches you is fucking dead. Like, dead to rights. Tell me this build's fair. Yeah. So, this is what I've been up to. I don't know about y'all. But yeah, when you combo someone like this, they don't know. Nobody, it's great. Nobody, like, it takes people, I've recorded this. It takes people time to register what happened, like 10 seconds. They're, like, still looking at their screen. But the best part is this is, like, how you would do a full stack combo. Now, I know what you're thinking. Oh, 5 people stacking. But, like, most of the time, you can get 3 people in a good stun. 2 people at minimum. Like, it's gonna happen eventually, right? So, like, whoops. It's fucking lights out, dude. It's the Mike Tyson 1-2 Dynamite Kid punch. It's fucking silly. Absolutely absurd. So now you've seen it. Now it's your turn to try it. Like I said, I usually just do double ring of health, phase boots early on to survive lane, cut the Vanguard, early blink, and then just formulate into your refresher Essence Shroud. And if you do refresher rush, let's just say, let me do something real quick. Let's just say you don't have Essence Shroud, you do a strict Radiance or Refresher Rush. Why do I have a fucking Grimstrike? What the hell? Okay. Okay. So let's say like a bare minimum. Here's why I do stats on Centaurs because of this. I know these like early stats seem stupid, but like this is why. Like if you were to just do an early, let's say you did a speed blink refresher, which sometimes I do. Sometimes it's a game where like nothing's happening and like nothing's actually occurring. So you would have, let's just pray you have the fucking arcane ring, but at minimum you could have like, let's say the mana or the six all or the ring. So you're gonna have one of these, or maybe this, maybe the secondary stat. So you're gonna have mangoes. You can still do it for 180 gold, which is worth it. But practice it. But it's still really good. Double earth, just refreshing hoof stomp. It doesn't have to be like stampede. Just a double stomp sometimes. Like what are they gonna do? Double stomp, double edge. Like that's the great thing about the double edge too. Is like with a refresher rush, you could technically have like double edge points to like just combo people, just double centaur stomp. But yeah, there's a lot of different things you could do with it. Um, yeah, this build fucking slaps. No pun intended. I hope you guys have fun playing it, and don't get it nerfed too quickly because I would like to play it a little bit more. But yeah, the in-game build is just like strength, blink, heart, Aghanim shard, Kaya, Sanja. You just fucking. I've tried Bloodstone. It's not good enough, so don't even think about it. The Sanja's too good for the spell vamp. And eventually, sometimes I like Radiance too because with the Essence Shroud and the spell vamp with Return, it actually makes us super tanky. And when you have that +5 strength, that's where Return actually. That's where Return gets fucking thick. But yeah, enjoy. Have fun.